Hello, hello, happy people. I hope you are having a beautiful day today. The sun is shining and it is a beautiful temperature out here today. So I'm sending all this joy, happiness, and love to you on the other side of this live stream. Now, today's topic is about victimization. Now, some people are not going to like to hear this, and some people it's exactly what you need to hear. And it's something that I've needed to hear in the past, and something that constantly needs to be a reminder given to me in my life. Rick, thank you for joining the live stream today. Mustafa, thank you for joining the live stream. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. It is important to be awakened to the victimization mindset because so many of us have been in that victim mentality for so long that we don't even realize that we are. Mustafa says, first one, awesome. Thank you for the comment, Mustafa. Glad to see you on here today. Paul, hello. Thank you for saying hi. How are you doing? Jeff, thank you for joining. Paul, sending you a wave. Tracy, Mama's in the house. Thank you for joining the live stream today. How are you guys doing? I would love to know. Jeff says hi. Thank you for joining, Jeff. How are you doing? Please let me know. I'd love to know below in the comments, or you guys have any questions or concerns on this topic today. Please feel free to open up and interact with me on here. I love to do that. This is really important to identify whether you are living and experiencing life in victim mentality. Victimizing yourself is something us as humans are so guilty of on a regular basis. And the reason why we need to address it and identify it is so we are capable of stepping out of it. Step up into the leadership role that we are meant to live. Step into the hero that we are meant to be. Because that's who we want to be. Nobody wants to be the victim in their life. Not really. People just get attached to the struggle because they don't want to adopt the responsibility and the realization that they actually have the ability to produce change in their lives. Jeff says, I'm good. How are you doing? I am doing amazing. It's a beautiful day. Very blessed, having a beautiful moment, sending that vibe out to you guys. Paul says, fine. Jamal says, hi. How are you? I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. How are you? I would love to know. Tierno, thank you for joining the live stream today. Good to see you on here again. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Please let me know how you are doing in the comments. But as we step into that awareness, we gain our ability to take back the power that has always been ours. We just need to take a moment and say, I am responsible for every reaction I had. I am responsible for every circumstance I have been in. I am responsible for my attitude, for my successes in my life. And that might not feel good at first because there might be a lot of things in your life that you do not like, that you just do not want to accept responsibility for. And therefore, that is why people get stuck in that victimized mentality. They want to stay there. They don't want to accept the power back. They don't want all of that responsibility. But the truth of the matter is you have the ability to make a solution to every single problem that you've ever had, ever have right now, and ever will have in the future. And you just need to realize that and awaken to that. Mohan says, hi, my dear. Hope you are having a beautiful day. I am, Mohan. Thank you for saying that. That was beautiful. Tierno says, I have email. Awesome. Glad to get that confirmation. I am doing amazing, Tierno. Thank you for asking. How are you? Michael, thank you for joining the live stream. CL, good to see you on here. Thank you for joining. How are you guys doing? I would love to know. But especially during this time, stop using and I am guilty of this as well. I'm only continually preaching this to myself and constantly bringing this to the forefront of my mind, because if it is within your awareness, then you can do something about it. When you don't know that it exists, when you don't realize what it is you are doing, you don't have the ability to step out of it. So wake up to this realization right now that any single thing that you use as an excuse to not fulfill what you want to fulfill in life, you are playing the victim role. And that is okay. It is normal. It is a normal human way of being. But I know you, and I know if you're on here still up until this point, you are ready for change. That is why you're here. And I am telling you that you have the ability to create it. You just have to step out of the struggle, step out of the complaining, step out of the victimizing that you are allowing yourself to be, and no one can make you be a victim. I wanted to get on here and talk about this today. Corrie ten Boom, one of the women who was in the camps that Hitler was repressing the Jews in way back when the Nazis were taking control over Germany. She has her book called The Hiding Place that I read. I think it was actually 2011 I read this book. Thank you for the love. I really do appreciate it. She had every reason as a human being to play a victim. She had every reason. She lost her home, she lost her family, she lost everything she knew, she lost her freedom. She lost her ability to sleep in a bed that wasn't filled with bed bugs. She lost so much. But she removed her focus from what it is that she lost. She removed her focus from that victim mentality, and she was saying to herself constantly on a day-to-day basis, how can I use this moment to inspire these people around me in these camps to keep pressing forward, to keep living another day, to keep going and realizing there is an end to this struggle. There is an end to this season, and there will be a renewing. There will be a spring. There will be a new start. And we have a whole life to live on the other side of this amazingly huge obstacle that is unfathomable for most people. When you think about that, Corrie ten Boom, writing about that experience in her book, The Hiding Place, she had every reason to play the victim, but she stepped up and played the hero. She inspired people every day just by reading a book to them every day, these motivational verses. Every single day she would pick them out and she would read them out loud. And she had this little tiny glass jar of little vitamin droplets, just this big. They were in there for years. They were stuck in there. And she just had this little vitamin bottle, little droplets, clear droplets. And she would go around to probably these 30, 40 people that were stuck, crammed in a room together, sharing beds, bed bugs, infestation, all kinds of craziness. And she would go around and give them each a drop each day. And it never ran out for years, just this little bottle. Giving one droplet a day to these people. Tell me that wasn't a miracle based on the fact that she was taking action on inspiration. She wasn't living in that victim mentality. She was embracing her power. She was embracing her creativity. She was embracing everything that she had on the inside and realized that she could make the best out of any situation. And where did it bring her? It brought her alive on the other side, and all of those people that she was connected with, the majority of them made it through. They stayed inspired. They showed up for themselves every single day with that joy, with that gratitude. If she could do that, if they could do that, they could live a life of gratitude in that circumstance, being enslaved, being fearful of the fact that they were going to be put in gas chambers. Their life could have been taken at any moment. Just when one of the Nazis were having just a bad day, had a chip on his shoulder, they could have easily just lost their life in an instant, and yet they continually found ways to feel grateful even in the midst of that. They had nothing to their name. Nothing belonged to them. And yet they continually found ways to be inspired, and they made it on the other side. She helped save so many people, and she shared her testimony with the world, and she turned that mess, that catastrophe, into a message, a beautiful, positive, life-inspiring message that you can make the best of literally anything. And when you view life from that perspective, anything can happen. She went on to become a extremely successful, world-renowned author, best-selling books over and over again. Tell me that her life wasn't astoundingly blessed from that experience for the rest of her life. And think about what she did with those continuous blessings that bloomed in her life. You know she gave back. You know she helped save people's lives. You know that she continually inspired day after day after day, and it only grew and grew all around the world for her entire lifetime and beyond. She died in 1983, and she is still, her story, her testimony, that power, that creativity is still inspiring people all around the world. And we all have the ability to tap into that power, to tap into that hero role, to tap into that grateful energy. See where it brings you. Step out of the victimization. It is a choice to be a victim. You can literally be the hero in any circumstance. Don't allow the way you look to define you. Don't allow your circumstances to define you. Don't allow your relationships, whether good or bad, to define you. Know who you are. Identify with that power, that creativity that has always been within you, whether you call it God, whether you call it the universe, whether you call it spirit, whether you call it science. The greater realization is we're all connected, and when we tap into that strength within us that has always been there, that has never left us, you are literally tapping into that unlimited connection, that unlimited potential. Mario, thank you for joining the live stream today. Mario says, very pretty princess. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Mohammed, thank you for joining the live stream. Bahim says, good. Jamal says, hello. Harris, hello. Sending you a wave. Saeed, thank you for joining. Saeed says, hola amiga, voice está bien. I am very well, thank you. Muy bien. Y tú, how are you doing? Rick says, Danielle, you are an inspiration to me every day. Thank you so much. And you guys constantly showing up here, and the interactions are such a blessing to me as well. So thank you for being here and constantly interacting with me, because this is truly possible for you. You are meant to inspire and motivate people with your life by being an example and living out your testimony. We are truly unlimited, and we are all connected, and we all are individuals that have a certain group of people, whether small or big, that we are meant to inspire. You cannot be replaced. You are unique. You are perfectly made, and you are meant to affect an amount of people that are ready for you to start showing up for yourself. So step out of that victim mentality and step into that leadership role. Step into the hero role. Show people, be the light. And realize that with everything going on, especially economically, pandemically, everything going on, it does not define us. It cannot limit us. It can only limit us if you allow it to. It is only what you allow to control you. Nothing can control you. You have the opportunity to step up and feel grateful, think grateful thoughts, and propel yourself into action with those two things. You can literally inspire anyone and be the hero of your story. You do not have to be. You can continue playing the victim role if you are not ready to take the responsibility for everything that has happened, is happening, and will happen in your life. It is okay to stay there. But if you're ready to step out of it, no judgment at all. The victim mentality is a very human experience. It's actually why we come here, to experience, to forget who we are, to forget our power, to forget the hero. But we are also meant to wake up and remember. So if it's your time to wake up, If it's your moment to step up into that heroic role, if it's your time to be that leader, to be that light, to inspire, to motivate, if it's your time, then ring that bell right now. I'm ringing the bell, and I'm sending that energy to you because it is possible. It is your choice. Abdu says, hi Abdu, how are you doing? Abdu says, I am doing well, thank you so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Please let me know. Ashley, hi, good to see you on here. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Please let me know how you're doing in the comments. But that is so important, to wake up to the victimization mentality. It's important to know what you are doing. And as you begin to identify this in every single area of your life, if you're allowing your superficial looks, whatever it may be, whether you have acne, whether you feel like you're not beautiful, whether it's the color of your skin, whatever it is, that you are allowing yourself to make you feel fearful, to make you feel like the victim, I can tell you with a 100% certainty that the people in the past, those historic people that you look to for guidance, for inspiration, they did not play that victim mentality role. They stepped up in the hero and they said, I am not going to allow my looks to define me. I am not going to allow my limited circumstances to define me. I am going to decide in this moment that I am going to make the best of what is in my life right now. And that is why they inspire you. That is why you look to them. They made the path for us to easily step on. So let's follow that heroic example. Midi says, hello Midi, I'm glad you're on here. How are you doing? I would love to know. Mi corazón, oh, sending you all the love from mi corazón. Tracy says, I'm learning the hero that lies in you. Sometimes it isn't seen with your own eyes. Other eyes can see it in you before you do. Thank you for doing all you do for us, Danielle. You are my hero. Blessings. And thank you so much for that. And you are a hero as well. We are all the heroes. We just have to accept that responsibility. And it is okay at first to be overwhelmed by it and to be like, do I really, really want this? Am I ready to take that responsibility? And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't feel like too much when you just get into that grateful spirit. Everything just begins to build itself when you just get into that grateful attitude for everything that is right now. The strength, the leadership, all of those skills, all of those blessings just begin to develop naturally as you begin to live life from a grateful filter. When you start to see the blessings, just the little tiny ones, no matter how small, whether you're just thankful for the ground that is under your feet, that you are allowed to stand on or sit on, or whatever it is that you are doing right now, everything in this moment is more than good enough. And when we accept that as our truth, we start stepping out of that victim experience and stepping into that leadership role that we were always meant to play. We were always meant to be the main character of our lives. We were never meant to play the side role. We were never meant to play the victim. However, we allowed ourselves to, and that is okay. But if it is your time to step up, then that is my encouragement, to take your next step into that experience. Midi says, I love you. Sending the love back to you, Midi. I'm fine. I'm from Morocco. I've received so many lovely pictures of Morocco with all the beautiful landscapes and the camels. Rish says, wow, what a personality you have. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's truly a blessing to me. How are you doing? I would absolutely love to know and interact with you guys on here today. But we are going to get ready to come to a close. So if you have any concerns, questions, or comments, whatever it is, please get ready to post those. And I also will be replying to those of you who comment after the live stream is over. So I will be responding as I come up to it periodically throughout the day. And thank you for the love. I really do appreciate it. But you have the ability to step into that inspirational role. You are meant to inspire. You are meant to motivate. And if Corrie ten Boom can do it from her experience, from being locked in those prison camps when the Nazis were in reign, then you can do it from where you are at right now. She is one of the ones that she could have had every excuse in the dictionary that she could have come up with, but she didn't. She let that all go. She said, I don't want that. That's not my story. This cannot define me. This will not define me. This will not be the closing chapter of my life. I am meant for more. I am made for more. I will create more. I will inspire more in this moment, right now. Mitty says, thank you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Sending all the gratitude and love to you guys. Mitty says, send me a private message. If you want to go ahead and send me a private message, if you have any personal comments or questions or whatever, definitely feel free to do that. I will respond to you as soon as I can after the live stream is over. Ramiro, thank you for joining the live stream. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're getting ready to come to a close. So I wish you guys and encourage you guys. I wish you guys a beautiful day, and I encourage you guys to apply this to your life and wake up to the fact that nothing can limit you. Nothing can make you feel like the victim. Nothing can make you feel fearful. You can only allow that in your life. And if you're looking to get on the other side of fear, if you're looking to get on the other side of that victim mentality, a core question to ask yourself is, what can I do right now to create a solution to this problem? That is a powerful question, and it's something that you can constantly ask yourself over and over and over as you become more aware of the circumstances that you are playing a victim in. I have definitely been guilty of this many times in my life, and it's something that I'm always checking in with. I'm asking myself, am I playing the victim here, or am I being the leader here? And if my answer is I'm playing the victim, then I ask myself, how can I make and create a solution to this problem? What can I do right now to step into that leadership role? How can I accept responsibility in this moment? And what is my next right step to take? Really powerful core questions, core thoughts to bring into those moments of confusion and those moments of feeling like we are the victim and the feeling of we are not having control in that moment. Ask yourself those questions and start thinking and acting based on those answers that come up to the surface from within you. I love you guys so much. I'm sending you all the love, all the gratitude, and I truly wish you an amazing day. Thank you for showing up here today. Thank you for showing up for yourselves, and thank you for the interaction. I will talk to you all again very soon. Mwah! Much love and gratitude to you. Bye.